So hey, Adam, you know that can picture that you took?
Hmm?
Yeah, so the client wants the middle can to be in focus and blur out the rest of them, okay?
Oh. Sure. How's this?
So, just got off the phone with the client. They would like the back can to be in focus and blur out the rest of them, okay?
Okay.
So hey, Adam, I just got off the phone with the client, and we've went a different direction. What we want to do now is we want to have the back can in focus and then animate to the front can to rack focus in there. So we just need a digital rack focus. Yeah, it's now on a digital billboard. It's good. It's all animated. Okay. You got it? Okay.
You want? Yeah. You need animate? Oh. Okay. Okay. So you need to change the focus up because you have a client that doesn't know where the focus is, or you need to animate the focus for some sort of special effect. So what you're gonna do is, well, I have this picture of cans and stuff like that. So if you don't have, you know, a put together picture, you're actually going to have to like mask individual parts out. So what we're going to do is we're going to make something called a Z depth map. So the closest the object is, the more white it's going to be. The farthest an object is, the more dark it's going to be. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer. Let's see this table right here. That's whatever. I'm going to make another layer. I'm going to drop a gradient. So that's wrong. Do something like this. Now I don't like going fully to black because I always want a little bit of dynamic range in there. So almost black, and let's just turn this down so I can see where it is. Okay. All right. And we can just drop that right on the table. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this as our depth. Okay. So I'm actually just going to grab foreground can. And I'm going to create a new layer. We're going to go with this one. All right. We'll fill it. Okay, that's not too bad. Next can. So now we have contrasting grays. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that full black to be the background. There we go. And I noticed this had a stroke on it, I think. Yeah, kill that stroke. Okay, so we got all of our layers. I'm going to merge it in. So now we have 3 different things. Now this is the tricky part. So copy it all. Make a new... Make a new image. Drop it. We have to set this image to grayscale. We can just discard all that other profile. Hit A, copy this, come back over to here to our main image. We could turn this off, go to channels, add a channel. I'm going to call this a depth channel. Okay. Now, if we just wanted to stay, we can actually, paste that channel in there. So now you can see that we have this depth channel. So now if all you wanted to do was stay in Photoshop, you could just refocus in Photoshop. So in order to do that, all you would have to do is just click on your image that you want to focus, go to filter, blur, lens blur. And this is because I have so much more on, I have like layers and stuff like that, but that doesn't matter. So what we can do is we go to source, depth, and now click on our depth. Boom. Now this can's in focus. And we can go. We actually look. We can see how that looks. Sometimes you see this extra glow here. That's because of the other image. So if I actually just turn this crap off, or you know what I could do? I'll just save it as a new one, and we can kill this, just so you can see. That should stop it. Hopefully. If we want, we can pick and choose which one we want, which is great. So I could be like, oh, here's this one, and I could go to the client, mail them a little JPEG. So that's how you do the lens blur. So here, I'll save this up. Now, how do you animate this? So let's pop into After Effects real quick. So we actually don't have to do the whole thing where we grab this layer and select the other layer. What we can do is we can just save this, hop into After Effects, import it. Now we can import it as composition, retain layer sizes, and all that other stuff. So this will break it up into a little comp for us. Yep, editable everything, that's fine. Okay, so if we go into this comp, we have our two layers that came in from Photoshop, this layer and this layer. So now if we apply our lens blur, we could just put that right on the bottom comp. We can turn this one off real quick. Now you can see that it's going, oh, where's the source? Well, the source can be layer 6 if we want it to. So we can just drop that there. Layer 6 is now our source. So now what we could do is we can change our blur distance to wherever we want. So you can see we're kind of in the middle. Now we're in the front. For some reason, these can go backwards. So 255 means white, 0 means black. So if I go here, it's gonna get more of this duster, but it's probably somewhere around there. And we can turn up some blades and stuff like that. So how do you animate this? So what we're gonna do is we'll come back to our map, and let's go from the back to the front. So let's get that back in there. Okay, so we're just gonna click stopwatch, and let's say this shot's probably only gonna be allowed 4 seconds. Hit end, trim comp. So this will be a 4-second shot, something like that. Let's somewhere around here, we'll hit the middle. There we go. If you hit U, you can see your keyframes, and maybe somewhere around here, the focus puller just couldn't nail it all that much, and then he comes up to the front, right around there. Let's see what that looks like. Now, if you notice, it's way too slow. So let's cut this down. Because usually when something gets in focus, it'll stay in focus. Ooh, let's actually, we'll do back to the front. Change the blur radius all the way the hell up. Somewhere. Too much. Split the difference. A little more. Well, let's see what is actually. And that's its true focus. Somewhere around 53. You see how that changes there? Okay. Let's actually turn that back to 15. So you get that. Okay. Then we'll do this guy. Let's pre-comp this. We'll call this cans. Let's make a camera. .3D this layer. Take this camera, and we're gonna do a little follow with this. It could land here, so we'll have it land. So we'll hit A, P for the position. Key those up. Come on in here. Just a little of this. There we go. Little corny little trick for you. So, well, that's how you do it. That's how you animate blurs going in and out.
Great job on that rack focus. I'll see if I can get a bonus in for you if and when the agency gets bought out or you get laid off, which is today.
Hey, here's a thing I'm doing. Like and subscribe.